A new leader takes charge of transformation. Let's get into it. And welcome to AdvoCast Daily. Today is September 8th, 2025. My name is Shawn Neal, and today we've got a great story coming to us from Stamford, Connecticut. Now, that's where Philip Morris International's U.S. business has named Jody Suna as its new Chief Communications Officer. So before we go any further, let's pause for an applause. Congratulations, Jody. Now, I do hope I'm pronouncing her last name right. Suna's role, it took effect on September 1st, and she assumed responsibility for corporate, regulatory, civil society, and category communications across PMI US. Now, she also joins the senior management team, reinforcing the company's push toward building trust and transparency as it drives forward a smoke-free culture. Now, Suna's been with PMI since 2018, most recently serving as Vice President of Global Corporate Communications. And in that role, she developed strategies that strengthened reputation and stakeholder communications in the US. Her expertise at the intersection of business transformation and public dialogue really uniquely positions her for this moment in the company's journey. Now, CEO Stacy Kennedy described Suna as a tenacious leader and a believer in PMI's mission. The appointment reflects PMI's US's focus on communications not as a support function, but really as a strategic force in the shift from this traditional tobacco to more smoke-free alternatives. So if you're an executive and you're listening to this, a couple of things to think about here. So PMI is really reshaping its identity and its business model, and keeping in mind the rich history that not only PMI but the industry has in the US, I mean, and worldwide. But we're not talking about a 10-year-old brand. I mean, this goes back a long way, and communications leadership here is central to that evolution. So in industries that are undergoing profound transformation, things like this, the CCO becomes an architect of credibility, and she'll be guiding stakeholders through cultural change and regulatory expectations and business reinvention. Let's call it what it is, right? So I think the overall takeaway here is that communications leadership is not really just about telling a story. We've got to keep that in mind. We've got to think about steering trust and steering alignment and ultimately reputation as we're doing this. And we do that in step with this transformation. I think that's a great takeaway here. All right, my friends, it's Monday. You know what I'm saying. Hope you got that rest, relaxation, and you are rejuvenated today. Until we meet again, please stay safe and be well. See ya.